This radio show might make you cry, will probably make you angry, will most assuredly make you laugh, and is guaranteed to make you think. 3-6 Nation Radio, where no topic is too hot, no take is too cold, with Monica Livingston. 3-6 Nation Radio, in 3, 2, 1.
It's 3-6 Nation Radio Day. What's going on, Ivan?
I feel amazing. This is winter.
It is. I am Monica Livingston, leader and founder of the 3-6 Nation movement, here with my co-host, Ivan, also known as Ivan Inspired, my friend, activist, writer, actually all around just superhero. That's what you are.
You know what? I just do what I can.
Alabama. You
know what? There's no. You know what? There's no time to gloat. Okay, there are no winners in Alabama other than the Democrats and America and democracy
and black
freedom,
people,
kind of just in general.
Yeah.
And thank God for these black women.
Woo!
Wow.
Yeah.
Coming out of nowhere.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, wait a minute.
Like Batman.
I'm not from Alabama. My bad. But I'm saying, if I was,
I love it.
You would have to say thank you to me.
In the words of Donald Trump Jr., I love it.
You are simple. Listen, we got a exciting lineup today. We have Margot here. Margot's going to help you do some yoga, not me. Yeah, I did yoga last time we had someone in the studio. I'm still sore. So, and Margot's here to tell us, there are little things that you can do during this holiday season where it's time just to eat. A couple things you can do in between dinner, right before dinner, or after to kind of keep your physique. So I'm going to enjoy you over there and watching Margot put you in a little pretzel moves and make you breathe and inhale and exhale. You need yoga.
You know what? I'm gonna give
center
it
and
the
calm
old
the hell down
college
sometime.
try. I hope we have. I invited Mr. Jeremiah Lowry.
Yes.
Out to the studio today. He is running for city council at large
seat
against Mrs. Anita Bonds.
Uh-oh.
So there's going to be some sparks.
Okay, that's all right. We should have had Anita here too. I was supposed to have Councilmember White here, but we're going to move that to another day because it's a tad bit inappropriate to have him be here with someone that's running, and so we're going to give him his own time, his own show. He's going to say next week he'll be here.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, and we'll have the jump bike people here next week.
I'm so excited. I love everything that's happening
little
with
electric bike
with the
thing
bike
or whatever.
and
Yeah,
things. I'm really
trying to
pleased.
I'm trying to get us a bike. We also have, favorite segment of mine. I'm gonna get to drink on this show, so that's good. Other people around here indulge in other things. I like my alcohol, but DC Block Girl is in the building.
Whoop, whoop.
Gabby, or I should say Gabriella Green, her official name. She's here, and she's got a international travel hospitality company, and she's going to talk to us about that. It's a unique business model, so I'm trying to figure out how she puts all that together. So she's going to tell us that while she makes me a drink or two. And I heard did you hear what she's going to make?
All I heard was raspberries.
I think it's raspberry something, but I heard something about cheesecake, raspberry. It sounded more like dinner than a drink, but I'm gonna be
raspberries
very happy
and
with that.
cheesecake and a drink.
Hey, put it all together, mix it up. Put some
we're gonna
vodka,
have fun
alcohol
today.
in it. I'm good. What else do we have?
We've got hot news coming out. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Around the world in 80 seconds. This is how we throw down.
This is how we do it. You're gonna tear this news segment up. I'm super excited. I'm gonna let you have all that. So listen, call us, call in. You can call my number 703-898-2754. Call directly. Get at us on Facebook, Twitter, what are these? Instagram at 3-6 Nation. I got our social media tags here. Let's see. Where are we?
I was going to say 36nation.com. It's not. It's at 3_6_nation on Instagram.
That's right.
Or 36 Nation
Facebook. And then Twitter at 36 Nation. Now, 36nation.com does work. That's the website. But you can leave us a comment there. But we'd rather have more interaction with you. So call, tweet, all that kind of good stuff. And so when we come back, we're going to get right into some news, couple stories, couple things I want to share with you guys. And I know you're super stoked. So we'll be right back after this commercial break from our sponsor, Lucky's Theater Bar and Grill. This is 36 Nation Radio. We'll be right back.
Here at Lucky's, we see things differently and we invite you to do the same. with a visual thrill of 8 high-definition screens measuring 6 feet by 8 feet, complemented by an additional 15 HD TV plasma screens at 50 inches, you won't miss a beat, play, or pitch. That's over 50 million pixels of rich high-definition action, allowing you to immerse yourself in a sports experience like no other. While you're here, if it's your appetite that needs satisfying, feast on a meal that only Lucky's can create. Prepared daily, our fresh and diverse selection of dishes are assured to please the most difficult critic. And if that's not enough, try hitting our 3,000 square foot game room and jump full tilt into the latest and greatest interactive experiences. Track your gameplay every time you return, and you can also earn exclusive Lucky's rewards. All this entertainment is backed by a family-owned and operated business with over 30 years of experience, which is why you'll soon understand that Lucky's is more than just luck. Be sure to visit Lucky's Sports Theater at 7027 Manchester Boulevard in Alexandria, Virginia.
All right. This is normally our 36 Nation news segment. You've got something that you're going to unveil today.
I'm going to unveil. I think that the news should be, we go deep. We go intense on the news, but we also need to go broad. So today I'm unveiling around the world in 80 seconds. These are 25 news stories in less than 2 minutes.
You are kidding me. 25 news stories.
I'm ready.
80 seconds.
36 Nation News.
Sucks now.
The DMV's #1 source for the hot topics and current news of the day.
Go.
North Korea. Secretary of State Tillerson says, can we talk? White House says, no. UN says North Korea has committed over 10 of the 11 possible crimes against humanity. Bitcoin, worth $1,000 last year, is now worth over $17,000 each. War is coming to Jerusalem after Trump declares Israeli capital. German pilot flies over the entire country in the shape of a Christmas tree. France bans cell phones for middle school students. Britain, 250,000 students aged 11 to 16 are addicted to gambling.
Gambling?
On casinos and other online venues, 25,000 of them are, and I quote, problem gamblers. In South Africa, women are kidnapping men and forcing them to have sex at gunpoint in order to steal their semen, which is being sold by the truckload. Miss Jamaica wore an afro to the 2017 Miss Universe pageant, which was called a win for diversity. Portugal legalized drugs and stopped enforcement. And as a result, HIV infections went from 104.2 per million people to 40.
Oh, shucks.
China says that they will go to war if the U.S. sends their Navy to Taiwan.
Okay.
Trump signed and said they're sending the Navy to Taiwan. Trump aides avoid mentioning Russia, the country, to him during intelligence briefs so that he doesn't get upset. Saudi Arabia boycotts McDonald's and Starbucks over the Jerusalem decision. Greece's most popular search term of 2017 for movies was La La Land. The U.S. fighter jets headbutt Russian jets over Syria. Troops battle ISIS in key base. Taiwan is the place most likely to hire new employees in 2018, says reports that Thomas Fire in California continues to grow 250,000 acres in Kentucky.
10 seconds.
Dan Johnson commits suicide after rape allegations are exposed in Alaska. Flirting and sexting are added to the teacher's code of ethics. Ex-NFL player Larry Johnson claims violence, memory loss is CTE related. Ohio is trying to ban Down syndrome abortions. And Morgan Spurlock, director of Super Size Me, preemptively outs himself on rape and groping charges. That's the news in the world in 80 seconds.
Woo, here's the good news. We actually are live right now in most of those countries.
Yes, we are.
So we were really like talking to
We're talking
our
to
people.
you.
We're talking to our...
If you are in one of these countries and you would like to comment on the news and how it affects you today,
Not Russia.
Tweet us. Tweet us, Facebook, Instagram. Be a part of the conversation. 36 Nation. Monica, talk to me. What's going on in the world for you?
Here's the thing. I want to talk about the last thing, the Super Size Me guy.
Okay.
So, bruh just said, listen, I know they coming for me because they coming for everybody. So here's how I'm going to spin this. I'm going to tell y'all, look, I've been groping, grabbing, raping. I'm sorry. Like he
jumped on that grenade.
He just went for it. He said, "You're not gonna catch me trying to kill myself." Writing a letter on Facebook, like what's his name?
Dan Johnson?
Yeah, Dan, I'm just going to tell y'all what it is. You're not going to find out.
No 4
You're not
apologies, half
me.
apologies as it trickles out. He just laid it all
and
down.
the rape, it was accidental. Like, he accidentally raped her. He ain't really
know that
that was like an act. Oops.
He realized that it was wrong, but he didn't realize that it was wrong. But he realizes that it was wrong now.
And his wife, poor her. God. She looked pitiful to begin with. But anyway, so now my whole point of that is I think that this whole thing is getting out of hand.
No, it's beautiful.
Like, it is. I mean,
it's
beautifully out of hand.
Okay.
I mean, Russell Simmons, Selma Hayek came out and said, first off, we all know that Harvey Weinstein, that he was guilty. He can't get nobody.
It's an entire generation.
But I mean, you can look at bruh and tell that he needed to grab and grope. I said it.
I'm sorry. If you're from the Buffalo region and are friends with Harvey Weinstein, call 1-800.
Get off our air. That's what you do. So I'm glad that people are coming out. I'm standing behind all the women that are feeling brave about it. It's empowering. I think that you're seeing women all across the country in different areas just kind of rise to the top. I mean, in sports and education, we're standing up, and with this sexual harassment stuff in Alabama, I mean, black women came and showed out, and that's a resurgence for the country because it shows that your vote actually counts. And I felt like I was looking for an Alabama t-shirt or something. I just wanted to be a part of it. So hopefully that translates into, all the upcoming elections, that we can keep this momentum going, especially in the South, to build, infrastructure again that has eroded for so many years. Even under the Barack Obama administration, it has. So it is encouraging. That I'm feeling good about that story. And then there's one other story I wanted to share with everyone in case you didn't get to see it. It's a young man who is literally live checking if he got accepted into Harvard University. He's at a prep school in Chicago. Okay. And I think Jacob has that. We're going to take a look at the clip. He's literally with his friends and like the administration. Yep. And he's like, he goes to the top, and we're going to see the reaction as soon as he finds out if, in fact, he got in or not.
Oh, man, boy had the same problem last year with Harvard.
Status on the side. He was just on the introduction. He got to click status. Look, you see it? Yeah. View update. Or not.
So that's a culmination of a lot of, I'm
not
teary-eyed. He's got something in his eye. You can see you're going to make me get choked up. The hard work, determination, and they're yelling three-peat because that's the third year in a row that this school has had 3 young black men get accepted to Ivy League. Check this out. Now, get the tissue for Ivan because his brother Ivan, come on, get yourself together, man. No. His brother just got accepted to Stanford the day before. Okay? So when you talk about our young people, this is truly what they're doing, especially our young black men. Sometimes they're just robbing and whatever. They're going to Harvard. They're going to Stanford also. So that was my feel-good story to turn things around.
Work. And that is so, I am inspired.
Yeah. And I hope Gabby's got a stiff drink for you. I'm going to need you to get some hair on your chest. You're just going to sit up here and cry today.
Because
I'm just messing with you, brother. Listen, the only reason is I already looked at this 4 times and cried already, so I wasn't surprised.
She caught me off guard.
I did. I caught you off guard.
She caught me off guard.
So that was a good story. I'm happy for that young man. He's getting a ton of support. He's going to be on Good Morning America. Jacob just went to Ivan Inspired clip for those of you watching. You're crazy, Jacob.
What, Monica?
What? Talk about it.
Let me talk. I want to go back to Alabama for just a moment.
Go for it.
This beautiful victory highlights two problems in Alabama. The first of which, do you realize that, can we call him Dougie Fresh today?
Yeah,
Mr. The new Senator Doug E. Fresh.
Yeah, that's right.
He won only one district of the 7 in Alabama.
Right.
The other 6, he lost.
Yep.
And he lost some of them by small margins,
Sure.
some of them by huge margins. But he won the one he won by like 70 percentage points.
Yep.
And they put all the black people in that one district.
Right.
Because they said they're not going to vote for him.
They won't do that
They're
again.
not going to come out. And
Keep clumping us together. Look
when
what
you
happened.
have this gerrymandering and you have these
Yep.
attempts to rig the system, because we'll call it what it is possible to break that, right? We can go and we can turn out and still overcome the barriers that are artificially
Preach.
put in our way.
Preach.
All right? I love what they did, and I am inspired. And I know a lot of people out there are talking about gerrymandering. In Wisconsin,
Right.
they're
Sure.
going over
Yep.
it. In Virginia, they're talking about that. Even with that, this proves that it is not an insurmountable barrier.
Absolutely.
It's a cheater's move, but we're gonna overcome regardless.
Like we are powerful people, man. Like you just can't keep us down. Like you
Yes.
really can't. And
Yes.
you know me, I don't like to do a whole lot of black and white, and I don't want to sound like I have white friends, and they let me touch their hair. But
so soft.
really
It's so
and truly though, we still have a problem with racism in this country, and it takes all of us in order to make some strides against that. And I think what you saw in Alabama, for me, was so much more than just that win. And like you said, it means so much more in terms of how we're going to, move on in terms of other elections. Let's see if this is a caller, and if not, we'll go
Ooh.
to a break.
I'm really excited about this.
This
Fingers
is-
are
This
crossed.
is Monica. I'm live on 36 Nation. Are you calling in to talk? Goodbye.
No.
It's a studio guest. He's actually coming. It's actually a surprise for Margot. One of the students that Margot and I used to have is coming up to say hi to see her.
Oh,
but he's
lovely.
calling for directions, and he already knows what it is. So anyway, this is what we're going to do. It's time for you to get a drink. Me to get a drink. We've been serious here, laughing and whatever. So let's do this. And we'll come right back, and it'll be time for DC Block Girl. This is 36 Nation Radio. We'll be back.
Come on, hustle. Get your head in the game. Come on.
Are you setting the right example for your kids?
Are you even trying? The ball's down there. What are you doing? You need to get some confidence.
Come on, hustle up, get up there.
Reviewing last year, ad revenue has declined 15%.
Come on, get your head on straight.
Before your child's next game, ask yourself, how would you like it if they copied your behavior?
There are many ways which we can improve.
That's for sure. You need to get some confidence.
Positive Coaching Alliance has valuable tips and tools to help our kids perform their best while keeping sports enjoyable for everyone. Their development zone is a great resource for parents like us. Positive Coaching Alliance, creating better athletes, better people. Learn more at positivecoach.org/foxsports.
If you can play, you can play.
If you can play, you can play.
If you can play, you can play.
We are all
Champions.
We are all
Red Hawks.
Red Hawk.
For life.
Our staff, coaches, and student athletes welcome students of all races, religions, genders, sexual orientation, and national origin. We advocate and support the LGBTQ community.
We play.
Together.
we win.
Together.
If you can play,
You can play.
At Montclair State University, if you can play, you can play.
if you can play, you can play.
If you can play, you can play.
And we're back. This is 36 Nation Radio. This is the fun part right
I'm
here.
excited.
I am. Look at this setup. This is This is beautiful.
Thank you,
I am here with the owner of DC Block Girl, Gabby Green. Gabby, welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much for having me.
No problem. So tell me a little bit about, I know what we're getting ready to do right here. I'm familiar with this. I don't have any problem with this. But talk first before we get into this, and I forget all the questions I want to ask you, because this is, what about DC Block Girl? Tell us about the company, the vision, and what you guys do.
Awesome. So the name of my company is DC Block Girl, DCBLOCKGIRL. And basically, I specialize in hospitality and travel. Okay. So we own a mobile catering business where we specialize in premium beverage catering. We do a lot of partnering with a lot of food caterers in the area. We also specialize in travel. So we host group travel twice a year, and then we also book independent travel for any travel enthusiasts. Okay. In addition to that, I also teach. So if you have any aspiring bartenders out there, you can always contact me, and I can always get you legally certified to do what I do.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
When we're talking, when you go on travel, where are we going? Where's the groups?
So currently, in July, I'll be hosting a trip to Cuba. We'll be going for Carnival.
Wow.
Yes, you guys should totally join us.
We have a carnival around here every Thursday.
I believe that.
3-6 Nation on the road.
That would be really cool. And then in addition to that, next year we are working on a trip to Morocco in October. We're going to just travel all around from the desert all the way to Marrakesh. And then in addition to that, we usually do 2 annual trips a year, so that'll be for next year. But some of my other exclusive destinations also include Mexico, of course. A lot of people love Mexico and the Caribbean, so I send a lot of people there. And then we obviously go abroad. A lot of my clients like to travel over to Europe, Ireland, London, Spain, Portugal, things of that nature.
Can I make a confession?
Listen.
I've never been overseas.
Really?
Yeah, it's my one weakness.
Oh my goodness, you have to get that passport.
So I'm gonna hook up with DC Block Girl, and we're gonna go on a travel spree.
Let's do it.
Oh, I'm excited
Listen,
now.
And for those of y'all that didn't understand, did y'all hear Gabby just dropped that? She's not booking your travel to Florida. Okay, don't call her for Key West. Okay, she not booking you to go to Miami. Okay, this is the real deal right here. If you got to have a passport, exactly.
Yes.
You and a suitcase, matching luggage, not a duffel bag. This is not that type of So don't talk about Gabby. Can you hook me up to go to New Orleans? No, that's not what we grown. Okay. Okay, but other than that, stay grown. Stay grown. Don't call her talking about Ocean City. Don't you call her talking about, can you get me a good deal at Ocean City? Don't do that.
I'm trying to take some people to Orlando. No. Oh, all right.
No,
all right.
Orlando. Okay, so now what are we gonna do here? This is what I want to know.
So today, so I love raspberries. Raspberries are my favorite things to mix with, mostly because raspberries blend with pretty much any particular liquor. So my favorite is tequila, and that's very hard to blend with. People acquire taste. So I brought some to make some margaritas. Whiskey is a very popular spirit, so I brought some whiskey to make a chocolate raspberry martini, a cheesecake martini. And then to give you guys some variety, I also brought some vodka, so we're going to add to our raspberries to make like a raspberry lemonade cocktail. Okay. So I kind of am just
challenge accepted.
Around. Awesome. So we'll start with the vodka. That's the easiest one.
Okay.
So the cool thing about vodka is vodka basically has no smell and no taste. So it blends with whatever you
That's what I told the police. I was like, you don't smell that. You's a lie, sir. Sir, you's a lie. Okay.
So
It's just jokes.
I love it because it blends with everything. So it's really easy to go ahead and mix it up. So what I have is my vodka, and I have some fresh lemonade. I have some fresh raspberry puree that I made at home. It's very easy to make. It's just raspberries, sugar, and lemon juice. You can blend it up in a blender. It goes well in cocktails. It goes well on actual cheesecake or any dessert. Okay. So what we're going to do, and then I have Chambord. So this is the highlight of today. Okay. Right. Chambord is a French liqueur. All right. Exactly.
Me.
People usually start speaking French after they're done with my drink. So definitely. So it is a French raspberry flavored liqueur. And like I said, it blends with pretty much everything. So we're going to go ahead. Now, I brought minis because usually when I do tastings, I don't really bring all my equipment. But the good thing about minis, if you don't know this, is every mini is equivalent to 1.5 ounces of liquor.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, so we're just going to pour the whole thing in there. All right.
Look.
There we go. Exactly. Now, in addition to that, we're going to put a little bit of fresh raspberry puree. All right. Pop the top on that. Just going to add a little bit for freshness. All right.
Can I ask, if I was making this at home and I had the raspberry puree, do I have to store that in the refrigerator? Does that go bad? How long does that stay?
So I actually made this the night before last, and it's good for about 4 days.
Okay.
And then you want to dispose of it for the most part. So then we're going to add our raspberries. Obviously, we're going to add some raspberries to it. I'll grab that.
The whole thing, so we don't need the top. We don't need the top.
Now, I brought my jigger only because I have the minis.
What'd you say? Oh, jigger.
Yes.
My bad. I was going to say, Gabby.
Yes. No.
Okay.
To make sure that we have our measurements and make sure they're consistent. All right. And then in addition to that, I'm going to add some lemonade. All right. This
looks
gives
delicious.
This look like mine.
refreshing.
This look like mine first.
This is a drink that I would always recommend to people who either don't drink a lot or if they like light drinks. Okay. Some of the drinks get a little bit heavier, but for the most part, this is a good year-round drink.
I drink light a lot.
There we go. All right, let me move that out the way so I don't spill it. All right, I'm going to shake it up.
Shake it.
Yeah. All right, so we got our raspberry lemonade. Now, to avoid seeds, I'm going to go ahead and strain it. Because, again, this is fresh lemonade. I mean, fresh raspberries. And fresh raspberries have seeds. So we're going to go ahead and just strain it into a fresh glass. And to avoid the seeds, I just take a simple strainer and just strain it right into the glass. And that'll catch all of our seeds. Okay?
Oh, yes.
Awesome. Right?
That looks like summer and beauty.
It is, and that's what it tastes like.
It looked like Cuba.
It does. If it was rum, it'd be perfect. All right? Give it a little lemon, because we're doing lemonade. Give it a little straw. Who's going to be my first
Come on now,
tester?
you already know. Show it is. Okay, hold this for me.
All righty.
Drum roll, please.
Do like this.
Lovely.
That is delicious.
It's
no,
really
I'm
refreshing,
serious.
right?
It's so, and you don't taste the alcohol.
That's the
This is the
secret.
kind of thing get you in trouble though.
That's what I'm
Because
known
you think
for.
you're just drinking like regular lemonade, and then you probably after 5 of these get up.
There you go.
And it's a little challenging.
This
to
is so
navigate,
true.
'cause this is you shouldn't even be able to do this right here.
Awesome. I'm glad you like
that's
it.
Good.
It's
That's
good?
good. What you got for him?
All right. Do you prefer tequila or whiskey?
Whiskey, actually.
Whiskey. All right. Let's whip that up. So the next one I'm going to make. Let me see if I can just.
Anthony from Thursday Night Tea just came in the building with a fabulous suit that you will see at 6 o'clock.
All right. Let's jump this.
So, can I ask while you're making this? I'm throwing a party, and I was torn between whether I was going to make individual drinks, like individual cocktails, or make a punch. And I opted for a punch because I just don't want to sit down and make drinks for everybody. But you make this look very simple.
Well, when people ask me to do parties at their house, for instance, I go over to my friends' houses, they basically give me everything. They're like, oh, the bartender's here. I am big on punches. I support punches, only because you're trying to have a good time. So you don't want to be back here having to mix every individual drink.
Yeah, exactly.
So I am all for sangrias for parties. Sangrias are awesome. You can take a bunch of frozen fruit, just go ahead and put it in the bottom of your punch bowl, get some red wine. And I think sangrias remind me a lot of like gumbo. It's like the alcohol gumbo. So you just take everything you have in your kitchen or whatever your friends bring over, take some fresh fruit. I usually do like a mixed berry. You can do like a Welch's or not Welch's. What's the 100% like Dole or whatever they have?
Yeah.
And then you just get some red wine. You can do box wine. All right, it doesn't have to be anything fancy because it's a sangria. And you just throw it all in there and just let the fruit soak it up with some. And I wouldn't even add ice to it. That way it doesn't get watered down. Usually I'll have ice on the side and let them, use as much as they would like. But sangrias go a long way. They get the job done. You can put tequila in it. You can put vodka in it. You can put whiskey in it. You can put brandy in it. You can put all four in it. It's absolutely fine, and it totally wins every time.
By the end of it, I'd be in
Holy
it. If I drink all that.
There we go. And then you're in it. Yes, backstroke.
Party over here.
All right, so let's go ahead and knock out this whiskey.
All right.
All right. So what I'm making this time is going to be a what am I doing? Chocolate raspberry cheesecake. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're going to grab some vanilla whiskey. All right, I went with Crown. You can also go with a bourbon. Jim Beam has one, and there's some other more upscale spirits that also have them. But I went with a blended vanilla vanilla whiskey. All right, so we're gonna dump that whole thing in there. All right.
I like that, the whole thing of knowing that the minis
Yes,
is perfect. You don't have to measure.
it's a shot, yeah.
Just get a bunch of minis, especially now. ABC stores, they have a bunch of
They have
specials
so many
on different
selections.
minis
Absolutely.
and variety packs and stuff.
So we're gonna go ahead and put another 3/4 in here. All right. Now, because we're doing a cheesecake, we have to add some. Let me add some fresh raspberries again to give it some pop. All right. It's really good. And now for the when you make your fresh puree, you can either use fresh raspberries or you can get a frozen bag. All right, just one frozen bag. I usually do a half a lime, and then I usually sweeten it to taste. So I'll blend it up, add usually about 3 tablespoons of sugar, blend it up, see how I like it, and then if you want it sweeter, you can always sweeten it to taste. Okay. Now I don't really make mine super sweet because I add so many other things that also have sweetness to them. But it's up to you guys. However sweet you like it, go right ahead. So I'm gonna add Bailey's. Now Bailey's is another liqueur. All right. It's an Irish liqueur. It tastes like chocolate and vanilla. So we're gonna add a little bit of that to it.
Yummy. Let me finish mine because y'all gonna leave me out at the third one.
All righty, and then we are going to add a little bit of Godiva. That's just chocolate. All right, gives it a little bit of chocolate flavor, so it's not too raspberry. Has a little combination.
Ivan, your drink is gonna be like a dessert.
It is, and that's what it kind of reminds me of, especially with the holidays coming. It kind of goes into the family of eggnogs and things like that you can drink. Now there are people that love cream drinks. Like again, I said I love tequila. And I'm gonna do a little splash of cranberry. That just gives it a little bit more fruit flavor. Now, if you like cream drinks, this is delicious. However, if you just want one, let's say you have a festive drink, especially cocktail drink, they may enjoy this, and then you can switch over to something else because it doesn't really affect you if you switch over, unless you're a super lightweight. Then you should just stick with whatever you start with. But I have a feeling you'll be fine.
I hope so. You're gonna be all right.
All right, so we got our nice, delicious cream drink.
Ooh, it's thick.
It is, and it smells great. So smell it.
Oh,
it smells really good, right? Now, the thing I love about this is most people, when they think chocolate raspberry, they think vodka.
Right.
They don't think about the fact that you can totally use whiskey.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of whiskey
a
at
nice
all.
bourbon. It gives it a little bit more of a smoky flavor. All right, so I'm just going to straighten it over again because I don't want those seeds. It is smooth, right? Like a milkshake. Awesome.
Like you need a spoon with yours.
Okay. All right, I'm going to have you go ahead and
biscuit
try
to dip
this.
in it.
All right, let me know what you think.
Got it.
Got it? Awesome. You like it?
That is crazy good. It actually tastes like it tastes like a dessert. Like it tastes like thick in your mouth. Like
Exactly.
I took a bite of something and then I'm just like letting it melt a little bit.
It's nice and cozy. So when I'm at work and people want dessert and I don't have what they have, I'm always for promoting alcohol any kind of way.
I know that's right.
So if you are hungry, you want a dessert, and I don't have something you can actually eat, I will totally whip you up something to drink.
It's not overly chocolatey.
It's not, and I kind of like it that way. Yeah. But again, when my customers come in, we can always sweeten it or adjust it to taste. So if you wanted it more chocolatey, you would just add about another ½ ounce of Godiva, and that'll boost up the chocolate flavor. But I'm really big on the raspberry, so a little partial to it. You want to kick it up a notch?
Oh, I'm going home.
No.
I'm memorizing the recipe. I'm memorizing the recipe.
But here's the thing. For people like me that no matter how much instruction you give me, I'm not going to do this and I can't make this. And after I make 1 or 2 and drink them, then I'm going to forget what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
So people that want you to come to their parties, how do they get in touch with you? What's a local area? Give all your social media tags so that people can get DC Block Girl to come, because I would much rather have you come to my house and party and bring your staff and do this, and then we talk about a travel plan that we can put together. So how do they get in touch with you?
So if anybody wanted to contact me, you can always reach me at www.dcblockgirl, DCBLOCK girl.com. And you go to that website, you'll get all the information on travel and hospitality. We do service a DMV, so any events you have anywhere in the area, we will come to you. We do come with a full service bar. We can provide everything from just mixing. You could bring everything and just ask us to show up. Or we can put together a full beverage package, which comes along with all the ingredients, an actual bar, additional staff, even service staff. If you want some cocktail service to kind of, have a specialty drink to serve around. We do cleanup, we do breakdown, we do setup. We basically take all the stress off of you. Okay?
I love to throw parties, but I don't like this part of it. So that's
love
perfect.
that.
I will call you at the
I love
next
to host
event.
parties and get your nice energy up and your mood right.
I got one more question for you. Because access, right? How small? Like, because if you had 150 people, you'd come out. But like, what's the smallest party that you would do? Like 10, 15 people? Like, what's a small thing?
I have done parties in people's backyards. So like if, we get, for instance, where I teach, we get customers all the time, our clients all the time that call us, and they'll simply be like, hi, we need a bartender to host our little cocktail party. It's me and 4 of my good close friends. We're going to sit back at the pool, and we just want someone to manage the alcohol. Right. So I will totally do that. I can totally
the money's right. I bet you'll go anywhere, right?
Exactly,
This is not free,
I
people.
can
This is not
totally
free.
pour
This
for
is
you while you hang out with your girlfriends. So I've done parties as small as about 5 or 6 people, and I've done parties as large as a couple hundred.
All right, cool. Listen, SDC Black Girl, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to commercial break. We're going to come back, and I'm so excited about the next segment because we're going to move this over here. You're going to, you had a third drink.
I did.
So we're going to make that, and we're going to let people that are here in the studio audience sample that. So we'll put it. But while we move this, we're going to go to commercial break, come back. Ivan is going to have to drink that, and then Margot's going to help him do 2 yoga moves. And then after that, after he's all stretched out, then he has an interview because I think Mr. Lowry just came into the building. So we'll be talking to him as well. So I'm excited. Come on, Ivan.
Yeah.
As we go to break, down it. This is 36 Nation Radio. We'll be right back. Oh, shucks now.
Delicious.
Take us
I
out,
love how
Jacob.
USAA gives me the peace of mind and the security just like the Marines did. At one point, I did change to a different company with car insurance, and I was not happy with the customer service. We have switched back over, and we feel like we're back home now.
The process through USAA is so effortless that you feel like you're a part of the family.
I love that I can pass a membership to my children and that they can be protected. We're the Williams family, and we're USAA members for life.
Call USAA today to talk about your insurance needs.
It's about respect. Respect for our teammates, respect for our fans, and respect for our game.
It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. On this team, we're a family.
Racist, sexist, and homophobic language have no place on our team.
We pledge to make our locker room a safe place for everyone.
No matter your race, religion, or whether you are straight or gay, if you can play, you can play.
Come on, hustle. Get your head in the game. Come on.
Are you setting the right example for your kids?
Are you even trying? The ball's down there. What are you doing? You need to get some confidence.
Come on, hustle up, get up there.
Reviewing last year, ad revenue has declined 15%.
Come on, get your head on straight.
Before your child's next game, ask yourself, how would you like it if they copied your behavior?
There are many ways which we can improve.
That's for sure. You need to get some confidence.
Positive Coaching Alliance has valuable tips and tools to help our kids perform their best while keeping sports enjoyable for everyone. Their development zone is a great resource for parents like us. Positive Coaching Alliance, creating better athletes, better people. Learn more at positivecoach.org/Fox Sports.
If you can play, you can play.
If you can play,
you can play.
If you can play, you can play.
We are all
champions.
We are all
Red Hawks.
Red Hawk
For life.
Our staff, coaches, and student athletes welcome students of all races, religions, genders, sexual orientation, and national origin. We advocate and support the LGBTQ community.
All right, 36 Nation Radio. We are back. We are joined by yoga instructor Margot Nielsen, and Margot is with Yoga District Yoga. What's it called?
Yoga District.
And how long have you been a yoga instructor?
About like 9 months. I did my training like a year ago.
Okay, so the main thing when I contacted Margot, Margot and I used to work together at a program where we serviced kids that were still trying to work on their high school diploma, and we met there, and we both, although that's dear to our heart, we're doing other things, and this is one of the other things that you're doing. And so I called Margot and I said, hey, you know, the holidays are coming. All I keep doing is putting on weight. Tell me some things that I can do, you know, when I'm in between going to get another plate or right after for this holiday season. And you suggested that yoga was something that'd be good for me to do. Doesn't take a lot of equipment and things of that nature. And because I really don't want to start working out until the 1st, I told Ivan to go and get some clothes, and he would do the yoga today. So I'm going to go over here with Gabby and get me something to drink and see what you guys are going to do. And you're going to walk him through some very simple moves. And, you know, let me get my drink, and I'll hold the microphone because you're going to put him through it, okay?
All right.
All right.
I'm going to set
I'll
this.
be right back.
All right. So
Perfect.
one thing I like about yoga is that it's good for stress relief.
Okay.
Which is good for the holidays, right? So one thing we're gonna do is kind of like a therapeutic yoga pose. So it's a nice way to start. You can kind of get loosened up. So yeah, we'll just stand, you know, feet apart. Maybe do some shoulder rolls. Maybe go side to side. All right. So when you're ready, we're just going to let our arms be like really heavy, like dead weight. And then you can close your eyes, and we're going to swing side to side, just letting your arms kind of like flop around. And then you can get a little faster. Maybe give yourself a little more room. And you can go as fast as you'd like.
Watch yourself now.
I feel like I'm
It's the
child again.
It's the hip hop museum, and he don't be breaking
the
stuff.
washing machine pose. And like I said, you can go as fast as you like because this is a therapeutic pose. So if you have a really long conversation with your uncle or something, you can just go in the other room, do this for like 30 seconds, and calm yourself down.
Just a Republican.
What's wrong with you?
Where are you?
And then you can slow down. And when you're ready, open your eyes. All right. So that's a nice, easy pose. Good for stress relief.
It's nice in
the shoulders.
shoulders and neck. It just kind of drains.
Yeah, it's called washing machine. So like I said, for like a therapy yoga, that's a great move to try. And then getting more physical, right? So
yeah, let's get him on the ground, Margo. Let's get
Yeah.
let's get him on the ground.
So we'll get into down dog because that's like a classic, right? Everyone has heard of it.
Roof.
So we'll just walk your hands down to the floor and then begin to walk out until you're about at the edge of this, yeah. And you could even walk your feet back a little bit probably because you're pretty tall. All right, so we'll spread our fingers nice and wide and like really press into your fingertips, your knuckles, everything. And then lift your hips up really, really high. Nice. So
Nice
you're stretching out the back of the legs, the spine. You can let your head kind of hang heavy, relax.
Nice.
Right. So nice warm up. You stretch everything out. It's great. And then from here, we're going to bring our right foot up and then step it between your hands.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah. It's okay, yeah.
It's
That's
getting a little
perfect.
difficult. It's getting difficult in here today.
The back foot will come down. So bringing your heel down.
Bring your heel down, your heel. Put your heel on the floor.
Yeah.
Put your heel. Get your heel on the floor.
Oh, you can start rising up here. We can help you adjust once you're ready. So we're gonna lift your head, your chest up, so you're like over the hips, all the way up. Okay, great. So you're in like a warrior one here.
Oh, what? What'd you say? He's a what?
Warrior one. So you're channeling your inner warrior.
Look
you
at you
can
done told him the
lift your
wrong thing. Tell this
arms
fool
up
here,
overhead,
warrior.
Both arms. And there you are, warrior one. So this is. You could
All
hold
right,
this
studio
for like.
audience, put your hands together for warrior one. Yeah. Woo! She didn't tell you to turn over there. Okay, one more thing, Margo. Then let this fool get back on.
All right, one more thing. We will go.
How long should I, if I'm doing this, how long should I like hold this? Do I do it like, I got there and now I'm done?
It depends on kind of like what you're looking for. 30 seconds, you'll start to feel it. So like you don't really need to do it more than that.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, so you're good. We can do one more, I guess.
Yeah. Well, how about we do this? How about you show us some moves? Like, let's show us how they're supposed to look.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So down dog, he was good. He had a great down dog, really like lifting up.
Your feet are all the way flat like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's just, I stretched out before this, so that's why. Once, if you did it every day, you would get there too. So then, going up to like a warrior one, like that. And then I'll go up to a warrior two. So then you're like getting the hips open.
right.
So yoga's really good for like posture, stretching. A lot of people find it after they've been injured in some other sport. And then maybe going like back like this. So you use your abs as you go back. You can go forward. And then your legs get pretty tired and you can go back to down dog.
Now, can you do any of those like crazy stand-up moves, like holding yourself up, or?
I can do like balancing things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, do one of those.
Okay, so this is another warrior pose. There's like three of them. So this one, you just go all the way down. And you
Yeah.
could like stop anywhere.
I wouldn't be able
right?
to do that.
You can go all the way down. And then if your abs are strong enough, you can also lift your arms. It makes like it way harder to stay up actually.
All right. All right, Margot, tell people if they want to do yoga, how they get in touch with you.
You can find me through Yoga District. I'm on their website. I teach in the Glover Park studio, but there's 7 locations throughout DC. So there's one in Bloomingdale. There's one on like U Street, 14th Street area. So check out the classes. They have some that are slower, some that are faster, some that are restorative, and those are really like you just lay on pillows. So there's something for everyone.
You know what?
No, the restorative.
I did not know.
That's me. You just
I
lay
did
down.
not know she was going to be here, but I went to a Yoga District class one time, and they were very nice.
They're very nice.
I was afraid and nervous, and I didn't know anybody, and I'm like as stiff as peanut brittle, and everybody's like, "It's okay, don't worry about it, it's fine."
That's why I like it. So it's very welcoming.
All right. Margot, thank you for coming and stretching us out and all that. We're going to go to a very quick commercial break. Come back, drink this drink that Gabby has for us, and then you guys don't go anywhere because Thursday Night Tea is coming. With Anthony. and you better tune in for only one reason. Y'all need to see this suit this man walked in here with. Just for that, even if it's just the first 5 minutes, just a look at this brother's suit. He stayed fly. This confusion he got on today, I'm gonna have to talk to him about. But it is worth the viewership. Okay, it's 360 Nation Radio. We'll be right back.
Here at Lucky's, we see things differently, and we invite you to do the same. With a visual thrill of 8 high-definition screens measuring 6 feet by 8 feet, complemented by an additional 15 HD TV plasma screens at 50 inches, you won't miss a beat, play, or pitch. That's over 50 million pixels of rich high-definition action, allowing you to immerse yourself in a sports experience like no other. While you're here, if it's your appetite that needs satisfying, feast on a meal that only Lucky's can create. Prepared daily, our fresh and diverse selection of dishes are assured to please the most difficult critic. And if that's not enough, try hitting our 3,000 square foot game room and jump full tilt into the latest and greatest interactive experiences. Track your gameplay every time you return, and you can also earn exclusive Lucky's rewards. All this entertainment is backed by a family-owned and operated business with over 30 years of experience, which is why you'll soon understand that Lucky's is more than just luck. Be sure to visit Lucky's Sports Theater at 7027 Manchester Boulevard in Alexandria, Virginia.
All right, we are back. 360 Nation Radio. What is this drink that you just made our yoga instructor, Margot?
I just made her a raspberry margarita. Tequila is my favorite, so I absolutely love this one. And it's simple. We just added 1.5 ounces of Jose Cuervo Gold. Now, if you don't like, the reason that it's gold is because it's been aged in a barrel. Okay. So if you don't like the flavor of aged alcohol, you can always use Blanco. Okay. So that's just a preference. I just went with gold. I went and added, of course, the raspberry Chambord, of course, because that's the highlight of today. Right. I also added a little bit of fresh raspberries. And then typically margarita has tequila, triple sec, which is the orange flavor liqueur, and then sour mix. Now, I'm not really big on sour mix. I don't really like the flavor of it, and it's just a lot of calories. So I made my own fresh concoction. If you don't like sour mix, you can always just use fresh lime juice and agave nectar. Okay, agave nectar is obviously from Mexico, just like tequila. So to substitute out sour mix, I always go for lime juice and agave nectar. My mother loves it.
Gracias.
And it's sugar-free.
It is, yes. It's a lot healthier. Like I said, if you're on a diet and you want to cut calories, cut out the sour mix. You still get your tequila, a little bit of lime juice and agave nectar. It's lovely. And then I just floated a little bit of Grand Marnier. Now, Grand Marnier is a French liqueur. It tastes like oranges. So we just added a little bit just for the traditional flavor. It's delicious. It's just as refreshing.
Let's see. Go ahead. What do you think? What do you think?
It's like,
Taste that. Give me a couple adjectives to describe that.
it's sweet but sour at the same time. I love tequila, so there's that little bit of tequila taste there, and actually the orange too. I can taste on top. Yeah, it's delicious.
Grand Marnier is powerful, but it's not too powerful, and it's sweet, so it doesn't come off too citrusy. Kind of offsets a lot of the citrus flavor.
I'm impressed by these French with the Chambois and the Grand Marnier.
Oui. Listen, we are out of time. Well, not really, but we're just going to get rid of y'all so we can stay here and drink. So, Ivan, say goodbye to the people. It's 36 Nation Radio. It's been fun.
36 Nation Radio. We love you all. We'll see you here next Thursday for exciting adventures in Radioland.
Peace and hair grease. We're out.
We're